We never dated, y'all. Hanging out on a date is not dating, guys. How now, Amy, you're saying you never dated Scrappy when you've been saying you dated Scrappy? Scrappy got some muscles, he big, he fine. Hey, I'm single, he's single. Just saying. We've been talking on the phone. He's single. I'm single.
Scrappy are.
No, no. Yeah, look, we've been on a double date.
Oh, for real? So it's good. Scrappy going on, hey? For real?
That's wild. That doesn't make sense.
Well, then, Lady, when we were in the studio, you said that you and Scrappy was sticking it.
Okay, now that's the word. That's the word. Texting, running, like that's kicking it, talking. We're not dating.
But I told you, I said, oh, I don't know. I don't like getting involved with drugs with my baby mama. But it's nice getting it. I'm talking about you.
Don't refer to me as your baby mama. I told you that.
What you mean?
Don't refer to me as
No, but I'm just saying my kids. But I said she had my kids. I'm not putting me in the middle of her and nobody. Like,
When Scrappy is in my presence, he will absolutely respect me. You will never refer to me as your baby mama because you married me and I gave you 3 children. That is never gonna give baby mama.
In the world,
The boundaries between friendships, romantic relationships, and rivalries are frequently blurred in the realm of music, reality TV, and social media. And nobody knew this better than Spice, the unapologetic dance hall queen, renowned for her fiery persona, unparalleled brilliance, and bold flair, had perfected the art of controversy and confidence. Spice was a type of lady who, even someone as brave as her, had times when the world around her took unexpected turns, but she managed to demand attention without even trying. It was a calm afternoon when Amy Luciani, a rising star in the entertainment industry, revealed something shocking online that would rock the media landscape. This was the beginning of the drama. Through her online persona shared a seemingly innocent yet defiant comment on Instagram. The remark read, "I used to date Scrappy." It's crazy how the past comes back around. She included a mysterious picture of herself in SCP Happy from a previous incident.
Who's he big? He fine. He hey. I'm single, he's single. Just saying. We've been talking on the phone. He's single. I'm single.
Scrappy are.
No, no. Yeah, look, we've been on a double date.
Oh, for real? So it's good. Scrappy going on, hey? For real?
In a society where everything is digested instantaneously, the internet exploded, and this revelation was like gasoline on a flaming fire. However, it wasn't simply Amy's admission that she had dated Scrappy that caused a commotion. Scrappy had always been associated with someone else. As long as anyone could remember, there had been whispers that Spice and Scrappy were more than just friends. However, for years, Spice had been Scrappy's close buddy and colleague, and their connection was frequently viewed as professional. They were just two people who respected each other's hustle, but Spice had always kept her private life under wraps. She was a woman who never allowed her emotions to show in public. She wore her confidence like a crown, refusing to let anyone question her decisions or her value. However, when Amy's revelation surfaced online, it felt like a personal attack, and Spice was taken by surprise. Amy had just dropped a bomb that made everyone reevaluate everything Spice had meticulously curated for years. It wasn't just a claim of a past. Connection to Scrappy. Spice's response was a simmering pot of uncertainty and wrath that she shared on Instagram, her comments hardly restrained, since it was the suggestion of something deeper that the public had never been privy to at first. Fury never allowed someone to use your name to gain influence, she wrote, followed by a series of fire emojis. But it was the unadulterated anger in her eyes and the obvious pain beneath the macho Spice that really had people talking. Fury had never been one to display vulnerability, but herein, you could see it in her posts. The burden of trail weighed heavily on her fans, who showed their support for their queen by posting the number Team Spice everywhere. They weren't about to let a newcomer ruin her reputation, but the more Spice spoke out, the more people wondered if there was more to the story than she was willing to reveal, or if there was a relationship between Spice and Scrappy that no one was aware of.
He had a secret that y'all knew that I didn't know. I don't like people to talk behind my boy back. So
No,
if
I never
if
ain't
you
talking
got a
about
secret,
No, no, no,
if you
hold
got a
on.
secret,
It
you
ain't
need
no
to put it on the table
It
right
ain't no
now.
secrets because you got to know what you're talking about.
You know what? You know me. Y'all know me for years. And I just gotta keep it real. Scrappy, do you have a baby on the way?
How y'all know without me knowing?
I mean, it's supposedly a baby in the street by you.
Y'all thought I was gonna be scared? Y'all thought that was gonna happen?
We know your big strong ass ain't scared, but we talk about everything
No,
else.
man, we talking about strong. I'm strong mentally and spiritually and emotionally. I done dealt with my demons. I know my life. Y'all don't know it.
That's why we in.
I don't even know. I'm not your friend. You're bad friend.
No. Nobody's friend.
For real.
Okay, I'm telling you. I'm irritated with Carly. If you say that you're trying to reestablish a friendship with me, why would this be some news that you break in front of a whole entire table? Thank God I'm like in a place where I really don't give a fuck. What if I did give a fuck?
Now, let me say this to y'all. Y'all sitting on these y'all need to be real. I'm not gonna sit here and play this weird. It's me. How you doing?
You keep trying to you finna like expose me or something. I ain't no.
I feel like we should just
I feel like y'all should do. I feel like y'all should do y'all concert and y'all should be together. And I appreciate you, Spice.
I'm not taking your hand. No, bro. I don't want to hear that.
There was something about the entire situation that didn't sit right, though. The sting of betrayal, the hurt of having your name dragged into the mud, the public's insatiable curiosity, and the gossip machine were all working overtime as the days went by. Was Amy telling the truth, or was this some kind of publicity stunt meant to create Buzz Spice's anger? It was all a little too messy, a little too calculated, and just as the fire was reaching its peak, an unforeseen event occurred. 2 weeks later, Amy Luciani made an appearance on Instagram, appearing composed and calm. The video showed a woman who had survived a storm and was speaking to the public in a quiet tone, her words thoughtful and careful. I want to make it clear that I never really dated Scrappy. It was a misunderstanding, and I apologize for any confusion I may have caused. Once more, the video whipped the internet into a frenzy, but this time, people were incredulous. Wasn't sure if Amy was being manipulated to retract her earlier comments, or if this was all part of a bigger plan to keep her name in the news. Spice was left to deal with this odd turn of events after reeling from the original revelation. Her fans were perplexed, incensed, and hurt, but Spice's reaction was even more icy than before. She posted on social media the single line, "A lie's a lie no matter how many times you tell it," and didn't waste time confronting the denial head-on. The way Amy had thrown her name into the mix and then pulled back once the storm had gotten too loud didn't sit well with her spouse. She wasn't just angry at Amy. She was angry at the whole situation because she had been caught off guard and blindsided by someone she had never seen as a threat in the weeks that followed. She concentrated on her career, her music, and her brand, but the wound persisted. Spice's career continued to progress as she released new songs and made appearances at high-profile events and remained in control of the music scene. But the shadow of the Amy and Scrappy saga hung heavy, and people continued to discuss it, wondering if there was any truth concealed in the chaos. Theories and gossip were rife in the streets, with some people thinking Amy had made it all up to get attention and others suspecting there was more to the story, something Spice wasn't willing to share for Amy Luciani. The story didn't end with her apologies. She had caused a media frenzy and now had to deal with the repercussions, but one thing was certain. Amy was no longer just the rising star she had been before. She was now a part of the drama that would live on in the public's memory for years to come. As for Spice, she emerged from this saga stronger than ever. The public knew better than to undervalue the queen because she had overcome the storm. Was she simply a victim of the fame game trying to carve out her place in an industry built on drama and spectacle? Or was she the mastermind behind a carefully calculated ploy for attention? The saga of Spice, Amy Luciani, and Scrappy faded into the annals of gossip and drama, leaving behind more questions than answers. But one thing is certain. In the game of fame, nothing was ever as simple as it seemed. She moved on with her life, but in her heart, she would always remember the betrayal, the lies, and the woman who dared to cause a storm. Rust was rare, and the price of it was frequently too high.